So let's get ready into some really good action right now, So we're now gonna be ending up going to the training facility and actually doing and knocking those out. Um, I'm one of the five people on this in this area that are 90 in this place. So you know what I mean. The majority of how much people made to 90 is pretty short, but people are still grinding towards it. From 89, it takes two bars to actually start up from 89 to get all the way to 90. Um, we're gonna try this one out. You gotta get 100 and something. It's not my best, but I'm gonna definitely hit it. I'm gonna definitely try to hit it. So let's go. I got 10 so far. I do this. I do this in real life. Damn, it's harder than it looks. It's burning. I'm not cutting it. I'm not cutting it. I got the brand new controller in EB games. Oh my gosh. Can I get 50? No. What happened? That was a fail. Let's try the treadmill. My highest would have to be 137, I think it was my highest. Yeah. I'm trying to go for that 140 right now. So I got 3 stars. You can't mess up. That's basically what's happening. You can't mess up. So I seen some couple people that I'm chasing right now. You took second place? Oh my goodness. So alright, I didn't even try on that one too hard and I made it second place. But let me you see, like, me and my friends have rankings together that will let you know that you are the highest. So I'm second right now. It's gonna be lit, you know what I mean? Let's go. This workout is actually something that you would actually do in the gym. Um, it's pretty neat. Oh my goodness, took so long to hit that. Don't be shy, you know what I mean? Say hi, you know what I mean? I made it a little bit more easier for me to read your messages and get to them as quickly as possible, more than just trying to look on something else. So, um, don't be shy, or just even pop by and just watch. This grind is real. This grind is really real. Um, Ups and downs in this, a lot of ups and downs. Let's get it. We're doing deadlifts on our back. Taking our game to another level. Already made it to 2 stars. That's good. It's like you gotta time everything. This one is a little bit hard because you gotta time everything. Last one right here. This is the one that everyone messes up on. Oh yes, I made it. Ah, so we made it to 3 stars. We still beat it. So 11 is the highest that you can do. Reps. One thing that I realized, um, I just want to get in some quick games. You know what I mean? Annie Up is there. You can spend your money in Annie Up and, place bets. Depending on what the chart would say for the certain game that you're playing, twos, threes, or solos. But I'm gonna go to the Jordan Rec Center. Jordan Rec Center has not been something new. It's just new to some people like myself. It's pretty new, but from what I hear, it's actually pretty old. You know what I mean? It was in other previous 2Ks before its time, and I'm here to just show you guys what it might look like. This is actually Pro Am, but they call it Jordan Rec Center, and you still have the same idea in it. You can change certain abilities in your look and character, like to wearing stuff and your shoes and whatnot. But the one thing that will always stay the same is the jersey. You know, what I mean, they have home jerseys and away jerseys. I seen some glitches where I was with teammates and they would wear a different color jersey that would totally throw you off in a game when you are supposed to all five wear the same unique shirts or same thing. You know what I mean? So um, it's actually pretty lit. But for the most being, wait, I really want to know how you end up entering for what's it called? I think it's the other program. There's another program but with teams. Like these things can wait. You can last up in here for like at least 30 minutes. And it's sad, like, cause I most likely think people are playing like that to just like to get rep and do other things. So I don't know. My record is so. It's there, but you know what I mean, 10 and 13. You know what I mean, I played 23 games and I won 10 and I lost 13 games. Um, to be totally honest, man, most of these guys in this game are selling. They're quitters. They give up. They're quitters. Naturally quitters. They don't care about what they do. Like they just quit. You know what I mean? Like it's like having a guy with a girl who doesn't really care about his girl. He's like he just quits. You know what I mean? But I don't know what to say, man. A lot of quitters in this game, man. I had a guy play me in another type of look in the scenery. It's called Play Now online. I made him quit. I was using the same team as him, and I was making him quit. Like I made him quit. 2K18 has been the same. Guys just quitting left, right, and center. I had a guy that wanted to bet me some money on 2K, but you know what I mean. He didn't end up you know what I mean. He didn't end up like what's it called. And he never took it. So we were good. We're good in that book. But yeah. Then I had another guy that bet me, but I don't know if it was still on. You know what I mean? Because he never really said anything. You know what I mean about it. And that was one thing. And he came on my what's it called? He came on my stream one time and we played for the first time. He beat me, and then I got him again, and then we played again, and then I whopped him up. I just beat. I beat him by so much, and I was just talking to him normal. I was just beating him, and I was talking to him normal, and then I was beating him so bad he quit. I didn't quit. You know what I mean? I didn't quit. He quit. So, you know what I mean? I was probably beating him by like almost 30, 40, almost going to close to 50, but it was like 30 something and going to almost 30, 40. And then he was just taking it and taking it and taking it, and then after he ended up quitting. And you know what I mean, most guys, like, you know what I mean, you have a guy be like, yo, if you lose by 20, I gotta give up the controller. You know what I mean? Like, most guys would be like saying that, but yeah, he was losing by 20. And in realistic terms, in basketball, realistically, you can still come back after a 20 point. You just have to lock up. You know what I mean? Your team has to lock up after that. No more scoring after that. If it's a second quarter and you're losing by 20, you can literally come back. You can literally come back. You just depending on how much they score in that one quarter. If they score as much as what you were scoring in that quarter, it's not a game. Like, it's not a game. They're definitely gonna beat you. But if it was like you had a 28 to 5 run, whoa, that's a number. I haven't been really getting too much success in this game in general. This game has been a very stressful game. Um, but the one thing that keep going, I need to make it to 99. And I know with the time given to me when I was injured and whatnot, I was able to do a lot of things. I made it to 90. Last year it took me so long to get to 90. And I had problems with 2K, the game itself, and I was hoping that they were able to help me with certain things. They were not able to help me. But one thing that I realized, I contacted them, and they just let me know what I was supposed to do, but then it was no help because that's not what I wanted to do. You know what I mean? I was hoping that they were gonna take onto my file and look at over it and then reset it back to what it was to go find out the initial state because it was showing that it was there, but it was in negative. And they couldn't do nothing. 2K was no help. Like, really, their game, they have no way of getting into it to like certain MMO games. They can look around and see what's going on, and no, 2K is not like that. Like, you can't get back certain things and achieve them back. It's weird. Their servers are weird. Like, their services are weird. You know what I mean? Services are weird, and they be pulling out like they probably sold a million copies so far. It's sad. Maybe even a little bit under that. Like maybe 500 500,000 copies. But at the end of the day, it's like, you know what I mean, their servers are kind of like suck, you know what I mean? But I really don't know what to tell them. They will get better over time, but I'm always one of those guys who realize it's like what mechanics will tell you. Like, I had a mechanic person. His name was Ferrari. He was a really good teacher. I had him. He was a really good teacher. I enjoyed being in his class. He's like, as soon as you have a mechanic, you better stay with him because what happens is, as soon as you start going to a mechanic to mechanic to mechanic to mechanic and switching, all of them start tampering with your car. Like, it's crazy. They start tampering with your car. Like, you might want to fix one problem, they do something else. They move something, they fix something, they don't tighten up this, properly. But I realized after him saying that, dealing with people in general, you might not get the same treatment from everyone's hand. You know what I mean? You might get treated differently. Like when I even chill with you guys, and I might know one of you guys in the group, and you have four people in the group, no, maybe five people in the group, and I'm like the fifth person in the group, and I know one person. That one person, like myself, is always chilling. You know what I mean? You know what I do. You know what I mean? But those guys don't know what I do, and they talk the most smack. They talk the most shit, and like, sorry for my language, but you're gonna use it. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna be. That's what you do when you eat. You know what I mean? So that's another story. But the whole point about it is just like a lot of people just talk a lot of garbage. Trash and garbages. You know what I mean? And then to be totally honest, like I have never seen a guy that I couldn't take on. You know what I mean? Like, especially on the internet, like most of these guys are like, you're kind of like fun boys to me. You know what I mean? Like, and some of them are serious and some of them are not. But I don't know their real life behind the story. But you know what I mean? I know what I do. You know what I mean? I'm cool like that. You know what I mean? I handle my stuff. You know what I mean? That's just basically how it is. You know what I mean? So. But the one thing about it is like most of these characters they're clowns. If they're a kid, I'm sunning you. If you're in between that, you're my age. You most likely you're doing the same thing. You don't really care about shit talking. And then if you're older, you're not really about that. You just want to get straight to the facts and figure out what is the what's the problem. You know what I mean? What's the problem in it? You know what I mean? But when you're a kid, yo, you talk the most shit, you talk the most nonsense. You know what I mean? And your stuff doesn't sound nowhere close to being legit and even realistic to be even talking about, like, it's worth anything that comes out of your mouth. But last but not least, man, that rec center is, see how long I had to wait. 2K knows this, but they don't want to fix it. Their waiting times. And I know there is so much people right now clicking that button, just freelancing as a free agent and going in and trying to get games, and there's nothing popping up. Like, there's nothing popping up. They were just in the same screen that I was doing, and it forces me into career mode all the time, and it makes this game so bad. I'm telling you, you can spend your money on this game. I spent the most that you can spend on this game. This game is bad. You know what I mean? Like, I swear 2K18 made it look better. This was 2K18 server was a little bit better. Like, I'm kind of upset. You know what I mean? After seeing this time after time, like, I don't even have to wait that long in DC Universe Online. You know what I mean? And I'm thinking, like, this is two different games, but they most different, what, services? Like, what's the difference? But 2K is a big and well-known company, and then you have 2K, and it's like, what is the problem? You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But the cages this year, that new cages thing, it's really fun. I still need to work a little bit more on it. It's pretty enjoyable to go in there, just work on certain things, and what I mean, able to dunk. If you had a guy who couldn't dunk, and what I mean, you hit those buttons properly, you could probably dunk. You know what I mean? You can probably get a dunk in, one or two. You know what I mean? But the one thing about this game, yeah, yo, all these buckets, man, they don't come easy, man. Yo, oh my gosh. This game is a hassle, like trying to find a bucket or trying to get a bucket, and it's tough. It's tough. But I'm not coming from a world where, what I mean, like, I wouldn't have anything good or bad to say about the game. I like how they made everything into a square, and then after they added a little, another section part to make it look like it was like more of a rectangle, going down another section to go and actually play. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? Um, it's an alright game. I rather tell you to get the normal copy, but what I mean, I don't think you can get the signature copy anymore. Maybe you will have to check and see. I don't work at the game store, so I might not be able to give you that information completely 100%. But The one thing that I can let you know that is for sure that when you buy this game, you might see yourself playing now online if you seriously think about it, or you might play what's it called? What is that thing called? My team, and play now. I think you might have a little bit more fun. But if you're talking about character wise and seeing storylines on how another person makes it to the NBA, from making it from a free agent and whatnot, uh, if you don't have people to run with and you're not a big name, yo, you're gonna be running with a lot of randoms. Like myself, I'm not a big name just yet. You know what I mean? I'm not a powerhouse name yet. I'm working towards it. You know what I mean? It's gonna take some time, but I'm still getting used to this social media stuff and trying to figure out areas where everyone is at, so I can actually be able to put something on, so you guys can click the link and come to this page and feel that you can find a challenge, or you can compete against me, or you can just play with me, so we can get W's, or find good people to roll with. Because at the end of the day, with 2K18, I was freelancing it. I ran into a couple good people who were really good at the game, and I showed them that I was good at the game, and I was well mannered and well taken care of. But when it got to 2K19, you know what I mean? Like, it's a whole different situation. Like, it was like I was talking to a star, and then the star ended up, I mean, seeing how good potential I had in 18, and he was inviting me to a lot of things, but he had his core group of guys, so I couldn't get into it. So I mean, I'm looking for a core group of guys of people who are like-minded, like myself, go-getters, somebody who's willing to go and get those things and not really waste time with foolish people, and understand that, I mean, you can think yourself out of situations before even crashing or making you feel that you're taking so much pressure. You know what I mean? You can always think yourself out of the situation, and if you can't think about a situation, take yourself out the situation, and then there's no situation. Simple. Simple. But the one thing that I realized, man, this basketball's like this, man. Even really playing real basketball in real life, trying to find group of people who you want to play with. If you don't play pro-am, and pro-am is like joining a team, paying money to go on a team, sponsoring yourself with your gear, your headbands, your laces, your shoes, all that stuff, the socks, all that stuff. If you don't do that, you will not find good core people to mess with. And likewise, you got to be very talkative, you know what I mean? And likewise, you got to be good, because if you talk, you can't just talk. You got to be good. Like, they got to see that you're good too. So I know from experience, transferring schools, getting coaches to look at me and say, come to this school, come to that school, not wasting time, and getting my grades up and getting my marks up and get my diploma, and working on those things, and not really fooling around on the streets, and actually thinking what other people, these guys doing. They're gonna be the same guys with the same. They're not gonna change. You just think about their life and fast forward, and just think to yourself, if they don't do certain things like the way that you think about it, then you're doing the same thing. You're following in the same path, and the same thing happens out, that you can actually make a certain amount of thing out there, and those guys will still be the same. And think about it. I really realized it beforehand. These guys are fighting for a lot of these things that I'm talking about. A good group of guys, and a cash flow that keeps coming in all the time. That I realized that I rather roll with a team who knows what they're doing, or can properly shadow me, or I can shadow with them and get something out of it, so I don't end up doing the stupidest things to not get what I want, and they're dying and living for something that I'm going for that I already achieved. So that's my thing. That's just my way of saying it. But you know what I mean? Like, I had 500 games last year in NBA 2K, and I lost what five? I won 500 and something games, and I lost only 100 and something, and that was just because I was putting in the time and I was finding good people. But now, yo, NBA 2K, you never know who's good and who's bad. It's just that you gotta find out people who are going to willing to sacrifice, not trying to score, because you can't score easy buckets in this game no more. There's no easy buckets. There's no drop step, beat your man to the bucket. I even with your badges, I don't even think you can really do that properly. Like, all those stuff don't really count and matter no more. It doesn't seem like badges ever matter. It just what matters is if you got your release on point. if you got your release on point. If you don't got your release on point and know how open you really are, it's not going to make it easier for you. It's not. This game is not as easy as you might think about it. But if you have realized it and came to the reassurance and just known to yourself that it is like that, and you realize, yeah, like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, big mans have to sacrifice this year. Point guards have to score more this year. And if you're a shooting person, you gotta score this year. I'm a sharp creating slasher, and I'm having problems taking it to the rack, and it's one of my builds that I'm supposed to be able to take it to the rack. The referees, they don't blow no whistle. It's this game is completely outrageous. It's completely outrageous. Park rep is not even that high enough for you to even like max out as fast as you want to put in games. You need to go to career mode, and career mode could be boring. You are only one person, and you cannot, if you're not a certain position, you cannot call plays. You can't call plays. But let's see. I'm gonna try this now because in NBA 2K18, I have realized when I was looking at it, when I was able to substitute my player and put him at the point guard spot, like what Ben Simmons is right now, the roster. See, I was able to click X and change out the point guard and change myself into a point guard, and I was able to, adjust everything, like, the plays, the calls, who I'm gonna give the ball to, isolation, and it will help you get your badges quicker. I swear it will. You know what I mean? But I've been struggling because I've been always yelling to scream for the ball the whole entire time. And sometimes I'm not even gonna, I throw a fit, you know what I mean, to get the ball, you know what I mean? Because most of these guys don't know what they're doing, and most of these guys don't know how to handle the ball. So when it gets to that point, it seems like a selfish game. But my thing is, I'm trying to play with a team that knows. I'd rather score 15 points and know that I can literally give someone else a spotlight and I can actually do what I want to do. Like, I had a good time slashing to the rim. I got my open shots. You know what I mean? He called my number. I curled out some screens a little bit. Got a couple shots into it. You know what I mean? If I miss, that's on me. You know what I mean? That's on me. But if I'm not getting my looks that I'm looking for, that I know I can make, and you're passing the ball already to me, you're just telling me to freelance it and score the bucket. Simple. That's what we're doing. We're just freelancing and scoring the bucket like that. Simple. Simple. It was nothing was planned for us. It was just, you need to go do it, score the bucket. That's all you have to do. Score the bucket. Real life. Just score the bucket. Forget everybody else because everyone else is trash. If you're one of those guys who know you're good, everyone else is trash, just score the bucket. Stop pointing at him, stop pointing at her, just score the bucket. That's what the game is telling you. And that's what I don't like. I really don't like that. And the last but least, what, like, you know what I mean? I see a lot of these Twitch people and YouTubers who are actually playing the game. Some of them have really good point guards, you know what I mean? Really, intelligent guys who know about the game and the movement type. I don't know if they have any basketball skill in them, you know what I mean? And let you know. And then, yeah, you know what I mean? A lot of things be happening. So, at the end of the day, what I'm saying is, um, a lot of these guys choose point guard position, and likewise, they're smart at it. They're smart at it. And I should have made a build where I was able to control the ball a little bit more. But I always like the small forward position because of the fact that you can do so much. You're vice versatile. Like, you can be able to pass the ball at a good pace. You can rebound at a high pace, and you can score the ball from shooting or going to the basket at a high pace. And small forwards always been really good looking in games. I don't really see a lot of them anymore, but like, I mean, we can go down the list. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, the NBA has the best of the best, so I'm not really gonna diss. You know what I mean? Like, I can't really diss. It's just that it depends on what you're looking for as a small forward when you choose it. But if you had Kevin Durant, oh my gosh, you know what I mean? You had Kawhi Leonard, oh my gosh. You had LeBron James, Oh my goodness. Who else? Who else is a good point? Ante Lacumbo, really good. But Paul George is good, really good. Yeah, Paul George is good. Um, but yeah, there's a lot of characters you can choose from. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, this guy's really good. I like him. He's really good. Mid range three, take it to the basket. Has a little hand. He has a handle game. Man, you can go. But freelancing everything. Um, I guess I'm gonna play a game. How much minutes did I put it on? But yo, other game situations could be totally different. This is NBA 2K that we're talking about. Um, but if you're still looking at as playing, you might enjoy it. The animations look a little bit better. There's some new ones that there's in the games. There's still some glitches that they gotta patch. A lot of things that they gotta do. There's a lot of patches that you can make in the near future. I would say D because D is honestly the most. I don't know. It seems like the most hardest thing to do. Like if you guys ever played Jordan Rec Center, oh my goodness, trying to get certain things is not the same. Like Pro Am is not giving you none of those things. They're not giving you layups. You're missing layups. You're missing. Yo, you're missing so much. You're missing so much. You're missing so much. And that's just where I'm coming from. Where I'm coming from. No, it's not giving you. No, at all. Not at all. But you know, I mean, those guys are gonna look at a lot of community of like just in general who they're gonna be talking to, and they're gonna get an open mind because I don't know if they even play their own game. Excuse me. I don't even know if they even play their own game. That's how sad it might be. They might make it. I don't even know if they play it. I don't even know if they play it to actually really see what's going on. But the story mode is getting so much better with the scene cuts. They're bringing back old people. You see new faces, old faces. It's a good look. It's a good look. But you know what I mean? I am multi-gamed, like, so, like, meaning multi-games mean I play multiple games and I'm really good. I'm really good. To a point where I can be a backup or I can be a starter. You know what I mean? That's just basically how it is. And I guess that just comes from my biopsy, from my own like way of playing, because like a lot of people have seen that in me, the fight in me. I don't give up. I don't give up. No matter what you might say, I don't give up. I really don't. And you know what I mean? I see things in one way, and I'm not saying one way only, but until I see it be brought up in front of me, and then facts for facts, I might scheme through it, look at it, and you know what I mean, adjust to it to make myself a little bit better towards it. But the one thing about it is like I'm one way, you know what I mean? Everything that I have brought to myself is to me, you know what I mean? So I know directed to me. So that's just what I have to deal with, you know what I mean? But until they get dealt with, you know what I mean, things are progressively moving forward in movement, you know what I mean? Nothing is not taking place. So we're going to see a lot, man. We're going to see a lot, to be totally honest. We're going to see a lot. So right now I have another center that I'm going against, man. He's a really big center, you know what I mean? Probably 7'1", you know what I mean? On a good day, maybe 7'2", 7'3". Yeah, he's huge, and I'm gonna have to take it over on top of him. This game is not giving anything easy no more, man. I might just want to play NBA 2K18 and get to 92. And like everyone else plays on 2K. Did you guys see that? I don't know what just happened. I don't know what just happened. But the funny thing about it is, you might seem that say like I'm complaining so much, but until these guys play their own game and go compete against each other and really want to win, and like actually like compete like you want to win. Like if we were to be like Debs, like right now a person right now can lose their job. I want you to play the game efficiently. I want you to play the game efficiently. I want you to play it. Like one person's gonna leave today, like with no pay. So just say like this: you're gonna play one day, and we're all gonna play. You know what I mean? Because we have to support this game. We all play. The loser of the bad person that we already point to is not going to get paid for a day, meaning they're gonna leave their job in their workplace, and then what's gonna happen, they might get upset because they might see how the game works, and what I'm saying is not even completely anywhere saying he's being disrespectful to the game. There is things that you need to change about it, and I know they can shut down the world for a certain period of time and fix these problems, and people are gonna be like, yo man, I wish I was playing 2K right now. You'd rather hear that than say, yo, everyone's on the server saying, certain things are okay, but the game is trash. And I know some guys are not sore losers. They'll be like, "Yo, yeah, 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 we lost because of that play," or "Yeah, you know what I mean, that should have went down." But you know what I mean, those things do happen. You know what I mean? And then it's like, "Yo, honest truth, that was real. That was actually real." You know what I mean? That was actually real. That was real. You know what I mean? I can't say nothing more, nothing less. You know what I mean? And just say, you know what I mean? I don't know. It was good. It was a good game. We just end up not pulling out. We should have not made it that close. You know what I mean? But no, like it's not like that. It's not like that. You get only a certain amount of games like that. Certain amount of games. I might even go to the gym today because to just even take off my stress off this game and just actually take it in, like honestly, I'm ready to play some scrubs. You know what I mean, to come back because I've been injured for a period of time. I want to play some scrubs and see how it works. That was good. That was good. He cut. That was cut. I might play some scrubs today. And that's not what I wanted to do. I hit R, I hit L3 and triangle, double click, it threw the ball backwards. I don't know. I don't know. The sensitivity on this, I don't know what to tell you. All right, 50-50 now. And to be totally honest, like that stepping out of bounds stuff is actually real. A lot of guys on the baseline, they might triple threat and then step back, or you know what I mean, or try to burst off quickly and their leg goes out of bounds. That stuff is real. Like you know what I mean. There's certain thing about this game that I enjoy playing and watching that are very, very honest. Yeah. You know what I mean? I might go to the gym today. Hear my frustration out on some scrubs. You see, I rely on the post so much. I don't even know what to say, man. Yo, I don't I don't get rattled when I see contact, man. Like I seen worst case scenario. Like I make those type of layups, but I can't make a hook shot off a smaller guy and go over him. Like you know what I mean? Depending on what their hook is, like it's on pro. There's nothing hard about this, man. It really isn't. And I'm not even trying to flex. Because when you guys, I played on Superstar and I end up winning the game. I played on Superstar and I end up winning the game. So, oh yeah, the stealing in this game, un, unstupidly realistic. Anybody can steal the ball. And I was hearing a quote unquote say that people were saying, can Shaq steal the ball from Kyrie Irving? That was the most funniest thing I heard. Oh my goodness. Can Shaq steal the ball from Kyrie Irving? Oh my gosh. I think it's hilarious. But I'm not saying that as soon as I start scoring, you know, man, like there gotta be some pressure. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? Different teams have different players, but at the small forward spot, yo, there is a matchup every night. Like there's someone with length or somebody who can play defense. Yo, it's just gonna make your shot that much harder to play. Yo, and NBA 2K, I think they need to trade that guy. That guy has, I don't know what to say about him, man. He's not like Harris. He's not like Harris. He's not like Harris. But you know, in real life, he's actually really good. It's just in the game, I think I would trade him. He's not good in the game. And I'm not saying because I want to get that assist. I want to see him score too. Paul Millsap is good. Oh yeah, they took out the jab step, the sick jab step. for slashers that used to be a bread and butter, they took that completely out. No more speed boost, no, meaning like you can't blow by people quickly. Like everything is, he's on your hip, you're on your hip, he's on your hip, you're on your hip. Like, no, I hate that. That's not realistic. And when I play guys, I'm blowing past them like it's nothing. Oh, free throws is good this year. You know what I mean? You actually could miss. You can actually miss. That's really good. I like that. I like that. I'll thumbs up that for sure. Yeah. It makes you think a little bit because you know what I mean. Guys do actually get scared in clutch moments. To be honest, I never believed it, but it actually true. Okay, 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 okay. What just happened? I'm not saying that he can't. No, he can. I'll believe it. I'll 100% believe it. Because if I could do a windmill, when I was younger, when I was doing windmills, when I was doing a windmill, yo, I was just getting started with my bounce. I was just getting started. Oh my gosh. I was just getting started, man. All these things that these guys have done, I'm not a woman NBA basketball player. I'm far above it. You know what I mean? There is some girls who are outrageously unnormal, meaning they're dunking consistently and having style to their dunks. It's not like they look awkward. You know what I mean? Like some guys actually look awkward. You know what I mean? You have some awkward guys. Like I'm not gonna say what a race, certain race, but like some guys just dunk awkwardly. Nah, man. Like, but yeah, you know, there's some girls in the NBA who's actually women WNBA who's dunking like, and you know what I mean. They're far from different from a natural, you know, first day in age woman basketball player, and the ball is smaller, so you know, just to fit a girl's hands. You know what I mean? Girls' hands are not usually big, but it's fitted to their size. You know what I mean? To their whole ability and traits. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of beautiful women in women basketball by far. A lot of beautiful women by far. Yeah, see, Gasol is yo. I have seen a theme. Okay, Whiteside. I seen Whiteside on Miami Heat's. A lot of these guys been clamping up this guy Jokic. Yo, they've been clamping him up, but he been performing though. I'm not gonna say that he wasn't. He's just like he's getting clamped. Millsap is cool. I like Millsap, man. He's calm and collective, and he gets the job done. I like him. He's very cool. He's very cool. I would want to see what kind of facial expression he makes if when he's like when he's kind of upset. Yo, because this guy right here, I have never seen him lose any type of focus in like just getting nervous about anything. It just doesn't look like it like he does. And to be totally honest, I'm like that too. I don't get nervous unless if it's like, yo, a girl said she's gonna, oh, I'm gonna see you, I'm gonna come see you, and then you're relying on those words, I'm gonna come see you, and you don't think she's gonna come see you. You know, as realistic as it might seem, that's where I get nervous. You know what I mean? The only reason why, cause she can flop, but you don't want to ever, you don't ever want to have be somebody flop on you like that when you want to make a decision like that. You know what I mean? Like make it flop, cause you might have expectations. Ooh, good floater. But yeah, that's what I'm just saying. Like just flopping. You know, you have an interview with the person and you're like, you wanted to go, you wanted to get a job, and then you're like, think about it. I have an interview. That means I could get this job, and then it's like, nah, I don't want to go. Get out of here, man. You know what I mean? I'm doing a lot more floaters because I'm playing the Memphis Grizzlies. And Mike Conley might just give me a like, or you might tweet me back, message me back, said I see your floater game is getting as good as mine. Ew. You might tweet me back and say he's not as good. I'm like, nah, man, I'm trying a little thing. I'm trying a little thing. Good defense, Jokic, man. He clamped that up. Millsap, let's go. That was. And the next thing about it is, I'm not saying that I'm supposed to lose the ball. I'm not supposed to lose the ball. I have ankle breaker on silver. I never had that last year. But it makes it seem like this year, ankle breakers don't mean nothing. Yeah, that was my miss. What? Yeah, nah, man. I've been carrying this team all year, man, with their passing ability. But you know what I mean? I've been putting up a number, you know what I mean? I've been carrying them and they've been carrying me in a sense of passing up. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with that. It's just that they know where the offense comes from, man. Until someone proves me in practice or something. You know what I mean? I like Murray. Murray's good. Keep running. Jokic got a little jump shot, you know what I mean? He's in the season. He's been taking a couple of those jump shots this year, man. He's been feeling comfortable with his jump shot. But Murray, oh man, I've been relying on him and Paul Millsap, man, and Harris. Harris on the break, Murray on the half court pace, and then you know what I mean, all above. What's his name? Millsap. Millsap, man. Millsap has been a guy. Jokic comes in at clutch moments when he starts cutting to the rim. But like if he's not cutting to the rim and like beating it, it's like a push off, a body push off his big guy and then cut to the rim. It's not like just cut into the rim because if you don't move him, he's gonna reach and grab. He's gonna grab the ball, man. He has arms, man. You know what I mean? All right, man. And then anybody else who gets the ball. Oh yeah, Plumlee. Oh man, off the bench when I was starting up, man, he was grabbing everything off my miss. Look at that, Jokic on the break. Look at that. Oh my goodness. We're down by 6. All right, man. The jump shot I'm using is Kevin Love. The jump shot I'm using, I got limitless on bronze. I'm playing Caspi right now. Oh my goodness. I can't help. I can't help. I'm not on the right side to do it. The fadeaway is too hard to guard. The acceleration boost sucks in this game, man. Acceleration boost sucks in this game. I'm thinking, man, I want to play some ball now, man. I'm so tired of this. I think this might be my last game. I think this might be my last game. So I'm gonna make it good. They're crying over there, man. The old heads are crying over there, man. That's what they doing, man. That's all they doing. Good hustle. Good hustle. Catch and shoot is quick. You can get assists off that, but dribbling meaning he could take multiple dribbles and has to get to score the bucket. You know what I mean? And it's a power of will. It's not like, you know what I mean, of a flick of a wrist. You know what I mean? Like a drill. It's not a drill. His is more. He's gonna create his own shot and not give you no assists. He's gonna create his own shot and not give you no assists. Yeah, yeah. Because if you know, it's like Kyle Culver. Like if he knows the play is gonna be called for him, he's gonna be moving in a pace where his body's gonna be completely ready to shoot. Like you know what I mean? More than I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. I'm a shooter waiting, just waiting, just waiting. I finally get the ball, they close out too quickly. Ah man, what am I gonna do now? I gotta dribble a little bit and pass it up. I don't like that. I wouldn't set my guys up like that. That's just that's so waste. I'd rather call a play for them and be like, "Yo, it's your time, green light. I'm gonna do a couple of them for you. I'm gonna do a couple for you." This guy named Anderson is like a sloth, man, but he's a very, 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 very good basketball player with his length. He just makes everything look like it's easy. He doesn't even look like he's trying. He doesn't look like he's trying. Like I seen this guy. Oh my goodness. He runs. His strides are so long. He's not fast. Yo, he makes the game look like Paul Pierce and Turgaloo speed just went down. Like, oh my gosh. But I seen him before. I liked him. I like him. He's not bad. I like him. He's not the most entertaining, but to just show you how easy it can look. It makes defenders make their face like, oh. You see, like I was holding X, I was pressing X. I hold X and I pressed X, and I finally was able to get the ball like that. That would have been, you see, because they doubled him quickly. Green light. Yo, Memphis had a lot of good basketball players, man. You know what I mean? A lot of good basketball players. Shelby, Mike Miller, Sean Battier, Rudy Gay, Kyle Lowry, Paul Gasol, Marc Gasol, Zach Randolph, Damon Stoudemire, Shermal Swift. A lot of good time. Pondexter was good at one year. Tony Allen, of course. OJ Mayo should have been good. That guy was sad. That was a sad, 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 sad. It was him and Rudy Gay. Like how would you say Chris Paul and Darren Williams, yo, or you would say LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony, and then you had Tracy McGrady and Kobe Bryant. Yeah, Jermaine O'Neal or Elton Brand. Yo, it was sad, yo. It was sad. Or Baron Davis or Steve Francis. You know what I mean? It was sad. But Baron Davis has more of a shot, so that's why you would say Baron Davis. No lie. I like Millsap. I like Millsap. This is the part about the game, the takeover. Oh my goodness. there's some eye candy for everybody, man. Man, when I was dunking in my days, man, I never got to dunk on. I dunked on somebody on like other nets, but like dunking on 10 foot, yo, bro, man, it was a blessing. It was a blessing. If you guys don't understand what a blessing is when you never expected it, and other people who never expected you can do it, and you do it, and you do it, like you actually do it. Because some people might sell you short. You know what I mean? So because they might not think that your hype is all that, or you can't live up to it, or it's instilled in you. You know what I mean? That hype is instilled in you, so they cannot take it away. They cannot take it away. Nobody works harder than me. Everybody gotta get to the dirty work. Yeah, man. Rebounds help you with your possessions. Keys multiple possessions, and the more possessions you have, the more chances you have with scoring. So rebounding is a very important part. A low rebounding game with a high percentage means the other team was scoring on every single down the court play. That is crazy. That is crazy. So I missed 10 mid-range shots. But you know what I mean? My game was based off of assists, stealing, and getting to the line, setting my guy to the line, like setting myself to the line, because a lot of these guys, they actually foul. They don't actually. Watch this. Oh, oh. Yo, I just like how big mans fight in the paint, to be totally honest, because I don't ever want it to be a soft game. I played a big man before, but the only reason why I say I played a big man before is because he was a height of a shooting guard and a small forward maybe, but he was not a big man, but he plays like a big man. What let him know that he can play like a big man. He was like 6'6", 6'5". He was like 6'6", 6'5". I played him 1-on-1. When I mean this guy was backing me down, bro, I was using my whole energy in my body. That force, it was overwhelming for me to like even think about even panicking. I was fighting and fighting and fighting him to stop him from moving forward and like backing me down, bro. After doing that type of feeling and just like actually going through it, the score was 7-5 because he said he was gonna beat me if we were dribbling. You know what I mean? He said he was gonna beat me if he was dribbling, but I do dribbling, so I was thinking like if I got the ball first, I don't think I want to miss. So you know what I mean? That's just that's just the way I think about it. But I don't know. I don't know. But the game was 5-7 on a 6'6" guy, 6'6" guy. You know what I mean? And then he was backing me down, pushing me, and he was asking me. I don't care. You know what I mean? He's being polite. You know what I mean? It's basketball. You challenge a man. It's like you tell a man, let's go to the gun range and then we shoot. And then after we go to the gun range and then we shoot. And then we get all these aiming targets where we have to target. And then you get a better shot at me. And then it was like, oh, sorry, I got a bad score for you. Like sorry, I had a bad score. I should have made it a little bit better. What? I don't like people telling me that. You might as well play ball and just ball out. And don't even hold back, because at the end of the day, they're going to have to achieve it someday, depending on who it is. And the thing about it is, if you shoot under the ball and you don't even do it at the time being, it just means that you are not good enough. Oh my gosh, I dunked on my matchup. I was dunking in warm ups. I was dunking in like open sessions, and I was having fun doing dunks. But now since I got like that I had an Achilles injury like Kobe Bryant, And at the height where I was at, and then looking at him, it's totally different. You know what I mean? He puts too much wear and tear on one leg. It's gonna be a problem. And the one thing about it is like one leg is not elastic. You know what I mean? It's not stretching far enough, and the one leg stretches far enough, and one leg just pulls a little bit. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. And it was a blessing to see him before he went for the All-Star game. And I never got to see that 61 points, but your last game, you put up 61 points? I don't know any man basketball player wise whoever could do that. Not even Jordan on your last day of saying I'm not coming back to the league. I made it official. I'm not coming back to the league, and that's how much I'm dropping that night. I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody. He's the only one that comes into mind. Other people had great moments, like Tracy McGrady in 35 seconds scored 16 points. Okay, you know what I mean? That's crazy. You know what I mean? Or how much seconds? It's seconds. It's 16. I'm not even playing. That's just crazy. Or 13 points or whatever it is. That is crazy. That's not even a minute. You know what I mean? And then hearing Michael Jordan leaving the league, going to baseball because of his father saying he wanted him to play baseball. He did his pops one more last thing. One more last thing. I wanted you to play baseball. I really wanted you in the depths of my heart. I wanted you to be a baseball player. So he was eligible to doing it, and at the status that he was doing it, he was just bringing more people to watch the game in general. You know what I mean? So that number for stock markets will go up for certain things, and it was just like it's a win-win situation. You play him a couple minutes, play him a couple outings, see what he can do. But the thing about it is, for people who are really working to get to that stage, it's going to be like, oh my goodness. Like, so I'm a tennis player. Can I play baseball? Or I'm a hockey player. Can I play football? Or I'm a basketball player. No, I'm a rugby player and I play forward. Can I play basketball? Can I run the lanes? Like, you know what I mean? And most people don't get that credibility. I'm sorry, but most people don't. I don't have it, but you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like most people do. They're gifted. That's called gifted. I got, yo, you just gotta beat my shot. Yo, all that help side defense, bro. Not 1-on-1. Come on, man. But he did it as his dad's last wish. You know what I mean? And it was a blessing because he ended up actually getting in there. And and having a good, okay, but not the best as compared to baseball players, but they can stunt. Baseball players like that can stunt on him and say like, yo, obviously you went to the game, you went to the pros, like, but they know he could be like, you can't come to basketball, you can't do that, vice versa. You know what I mean? It's funny to say it like that, but it's true. You know what I mean? These celebrities and all these guys have finesses on days on days on days. That's their life, finessing. They're getting it, they're getting some and finessing. Like that's just the way it is. You know what I mean? So my thing is like, and then he comes back, and then what I mean, Scottie Pippen, and then oh my gosh, man, this I try to hand it off to him, and he just made it look like. Oh. Okay, so let's get back to what I was saying. You know what I mean? He crosses over and whatnot, and has a good time, and you know what I mean? He made his father proud. I think that was gonna made his father proud because he was going through a slump at that time with that situation. It would be tough. I never had a father, so in my life, a father figure in my life. It was only me and nothing. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like that right there just showed me just it was scary. You know what I mean? That could be scary. You know what I mean? To lose somebody like that. You know what I mean? Yeah, shed tears. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Moment of silence for that for a moment. Just And then yeah, you know what I mean? He comes back and wins a championship with his team. The team that end up he leaving and saying that he couldn't do it no more. And then he ends up coming back and winning a championship. And the team was able to stay in a bracket where they were holding their own. And that was Scottie Pippen's year. I'm not even gonna play it like it wasn't nothing. It was Scottie Pippen's year against everybody. Scottie Pippen was dogging everybody that year, man. For how long, man? He was dogging everybody, bro, and still winning games with the squad. And you know what I mean? We've seen a lot of like upsets with a lot of like Isaiah Thomas. We've seen a lot of people lose a lot of people. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? They had to fight through it, man. You know, Chris Paul was one of those guys I seen. He lost his, I think a father. I think a father figure, and he ended up scoring 60 something points. His amount of the lifespan of his mother, or not his mother, his father, somebody he really loved, lost a life, and then he ended up scoring their age in a game. But you know what I mean? The team was down with it. The team was willing to do it, and he was the star player of the team. It was not like he was like seventh man, eighth man, 10th man, 11th man, 25th man. And the team was down with it, bro. He went to the bench. He missed a free throw and went to the bench and started crying, bro. Tough, 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 tough. And yeah, man. What I'm saying is, there is some dogs in the league, bro. These guys are not playing. Every time I try to get, you see, I've been getting turnovers because I've been trying to pass it to these guys. You know what I mean? I sat at my seam. I would have pulled these guys' shot. All right, man, I'm done. I just dropped so much. If you ever get a 4-point play in basketball, that's the highest you can ever go. Hit a three, foul, and then make the free throw. That's the highest you can ever go. That's it. That's it. I seen Kevin Durant do it. That was on OKC where he got fouled in the corner. Oh my gosh, that was mind blowing, man. I think that was mind blowing. To just see a 4-point play with another star like they shot it so quickly and then get fouled and then he made the shot. I don't know, man. You got to give your props where your props is due because at the end of the day, you hating on greatness. Greatness is not gonna praise you and what you're great for. Don't, don't. Oh yeah, I'd like to let you guys know I got the newest controller in EB Games that launched. I think the second day it came out. I got it the first or second day it came out, and it was the newest controller out. I've been doing this, man. Chandler Parsons. Yo, man, Jeremy Lin, Parsons, and what's his name? James Harden, the MVP, man. They had that little thing going on, man. Man, it was enjoyable to watch. It was so enjoyable to watch. Oh man, good times. Now the league is changing. We see so much new faces in starting lineup positions. It's just like I don't know what to say anymore. You see, Paul Millsap is going to work. They could have called foul. To be totally honest, too, I would have took it. Yo, Canadians are making a big statement in the NBA right now, man. That was supposed to be green light. Yo, boy, I would like to guard Isaiah Thomas to see what he really could do. I would enjoy it. I would enjoy it. Muggsy Bogues. I think I would have my way with Spud Webb. I think I would have my way with Spud Webb. Earl Boykins. I would have liked to play Earl Boykins. Earl Boykins was good. I would like to play Earl Boykins. Damon Sotomayor. I would have liked to play him. Muggsy Bogues for sure. Oh my gosh, man. Just have to show you guys some eye candy on that one. They call those anybody who throws alleys to themselves and dunks it. They call them skywalkers. Look, look, look. They're double teaming. Look at my post moves. Alpha dog. Let's get that alpha dog badge. Leaving every stat. Pulled up to the party. All I need is 40. Yeah, 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 yeah. Gassed up, shawty. Gassed up, shawty. Yeah, I had this question to ask you too. Why do you want to be a YouTuber? Hmm. One thing about it that I have realized, if you don't stay relevant with yourself, take pictures, make videos of yourself, you will live in a generation that the Egyptians used to live with, no camera, no nothing, and you could have did it, and you did not even live in your century that we're supposed to be living in. Have you heard about many years ago, like those guys, like in Germany and all those things? They used to just take photoshops and then write everything, and then people would have broken their house and then burn everything down. Have they had no information about themselves, like they never existed on this earth? I'm taking the initiative of actually putting myself where I can actually see myself, do something I like, I enjoy, and you guys can see. Because I came from a world where you were not able to do none of those type of things. You would have to go to gaming some places. You would have to go to other places to go get this done. You would not be able to do it like this. You would not be able to do it like this. Get loose. You would not be able to do it like this. Just to stay relevant with myself, because if I don't take pictures, my parents don't take pictures. Like, I don't even know if I have my graduation pictures still. To be totally honest, and I graduated. That's how sad it is. I don't even know if I have my graduation pictures. And I graduated. Imagine that. So whose fault is that? I'm gonna stay irrelevant with myself. I can care what nobody says, and no one's gonna stop me. I'll go through everybody like them they were a door, push them like it was a door. I don't give no damn. Cause that's what it is at the end of the day. You guys are doors. You just know a little bit more. Ooh, that's not a foul. I know it was a broken play though. You know what I mean? I guess I could say that it's a broken play, but still, like. Oh my gosh, I'm fumbling and I have silver. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I have two. So I steal the ball, I get in front of him, and I do a running layup, and I don't get a foul called. Where do these referees get their whistle from? Because what is this? And Jokic couldn't block that. So at the end of the day, like, I'm just doing it to keep it relevant with myself at the end of the day. And for people who are like myself who care about how much people they have impacted or people that they have come across in a lifetime, you know what I mean? So certain social medias will not be able to show you how much people like in real life. Like if you were like you know what I mean, you were a god or you were like you know what I mean like in the sense of like wrath or you know what I mean raw or whatever you want to say, you know what I mean, even before Christ and whatnot, you know. So they would have to go off base of eyes, eyes, nothing else, or be idolized or drawn upon or something, you know what I mean. But my thing about it is more like for myself, you know what I mean. I rather would know like to know that I have done a lot in the sense of like just in general just being able to touch a lot of people because some people are getting so insecure, they get insecure even when they go up to a level where I mean their whole being is supposed to be like I did this with the knowledge I was given with the people who were brought to me, and I still feel that I'm not accepted. Like it doesn't make sense when you already established it, and if you didn't establish it, you would never be there. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean, with the hate and the positivity that I get, I have got a hate message before and a hate mail in a game before where somebody was saying something and a kid felt a certain way. But at the end of the day, I'm just like, you know what I mean, like you're not going to hurt me. You're not gonna be the one who's I'm gonna have problem with. I have problems with other bigger people than who you are, and at the end of the day, you will have problems that you're going to find a situation to ease your problem because at the end of the day, you need to find something to ease your problem. So I don't know what to tell you. You know what I mean? Some people might be stagnant where they are right now, but they might know what they're actually really doing more than somebody who's lingering around trying to figure out what they're doing. You know what I mean? So you really got to take that in consideration. And when you figure yourself out, though, but you know what I mean, you will be more well-rounded about knowing yourself a little bit more. And the last but not least, you were the one who made that success happen. You know what I mean? Through all the hate, the people who hate you, you brought them to you because you were doing you. Can you imagine that? It was so funny because I'm thinking about it right now. Before, like the dinosaurs and all that stuff, had did people live a certain way and say like, yo, if you didn't live like this, we don't like you? Good roll. I'm usually scoring like 100, mostly. Some like I've been on a streak where I was at like 90, 100, and 80, 70. And like yeah, I was in that range. 50 is like probably my lowest scores most of my games. Scoring 50 is like more of my lowest games. But I'm not saying that it's low for anything else. Like if you scored 50 in a game and you were doing that consistently, you know, man, you would be player of the week, player of the month by far. By far. And funny thing about it is like NBA players don't even get called that. You know, I mean, we don't hear it all the time like that. Oh, you were the player of the week. You were the player of the month. Like we don't hear it, but that stuff is very important because that means that for that week time they were holding it down for the whole entire time, and people are living from week to week. You know what I mean? Week to week. You know what I mean? That's how they're living. And see here, it's on the break. Oh damn, he end up taking him. Can I get a chase on? Okay, okay. The stealing is getting out of hand right now. So can I reach? Yeah, yeah, yeah. They're trying to reach to get back. They're trying to reach to get back. See, he read that defense. That screen was weak. I don't set weak screens, man. I don't set no weak screens, yo. I have guys that set screens and they're not even anywhere qualified to being good. I'm like, yo, get your trash ass self out of here, bro, with that screen. You move like you could be moved on that screen. When I want a screen, I want that man to make sure when he runs into you, he's not gonna think twice of trying to run and do that again. When people do that to me, I set a wall. I could knock their whole mouth. I make them, yo, bro. I'm not playing. I'm not playing. People don't like my screens. I set screens to hurt you. That's how they. That's how it's supposed to be. You know what I mean? You're supposed to feel that. Oh my gosh. Is that on me? Mike Conley has 36, 39 points. When was the last time Mike Conley had one of those breakout games like that? Usually you would see him on the assists or talk about his floater. When do you ever hear Mike Conley score 40? You know who's Mike Conley competition outside of my team? He's coming up for his spot, like just low key, like small guy. Fox. That guy is going to be Mike Conley. Like they kind of like symbolize. You know what I mean? He has Mike Conley with a Derek Collinson and but yeah, man. Anytime you want to go bigger, you have to have a good support team. You don't got a good support team. I'm sorry, man. You're freelancing it. Get used to it, man. Not saying to rely on yourself, but take yourself a little bit way more serious. Take yourself way more serious and see what you can really get out of every opportunity. Because at the end of the day, it's only you or nothing. Yeah, where I'm from, I got a couple looks. I got a couple schools that wanted to, take my education a little bit farther a little bit farther, but they were far out of my distance and the support. No, I never had it like that. It was never like that. Never like that. Never like that. So everything I'm saying to you, man, I'm telling you, it's my energy. It's nobody else's. It's my energy. Nobody else's, and they can't take that away from me because your name will not pop up under there. Yep. Yeah, Paul Gasol's a very, very, very much a threat in defense. He's a real defensive stopper. Ay, 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 ay. Barton's gonna block him again. Oh. And I took my time. I paced out everything, man. Stay in school. Paced out everything. That was a block? Jeez. Isaiah Thomas, why are you so close to me? Why are you close to me? You're not gonna set a screen. I don't need your screen. Go set an off-ball screen. Go fight around that, man. But the one thing is always, you know what I mean? You gotta always see the positive, man. You, as a memory, you'll always remember those moments, you know what I mean? So, that's... Okay, Millsap, don't shoot that. Triple-double. Triple-double with an A? That's really good, man. I don't really usually get A's. I get a lot of C's and D's in these games because I'm not forcing. It's just, below average athleticism. Richardson and Corey Maggette. Okay, so they took me out the game. Let me fast forward. Good game. Good team effort, you know what I mean? Good team effort. Let's see how much points I get for this. 22 or 24? Hopefully 24 maybe. 23? Uh, Took me up a couple of percentage, you know what I mean? Almost at 1.5 million. Western Union is one of the supporters of the Denver Nuggets. They're well known. So we're gonna go to the practice facility. We're gonna do a couple drills. I hardly check my messages. I'm one of those people. Like I got so much people messaging me. Giannis is one of the most funniest guys who messages in the game. Anthony Davis has a good gumbo going on. Shaquille O'Neal is a very terrifying man. He might pop up on you on any moment, and he might say barbecue chicken. You might be barbecue chicken. And then after this young guy, he's snobby and very like text message. He talks so cocky. You know what I mean? And he's so like you know what I mean? Like he beat surprisingly his team is juiced. He beat me 2 times in a row. I think they buffed his team. They buffed his team. At the end, they were buffing his team. I have seen it happen before. LA Lakers did it. They came back from almost a 30-point loss to making it a 10-point or a 7-point. I was lost for words. I was sitting there like on a stream. I was like, I'm lost for words right now. My team can't score. I can't score. I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. And then this Cody Harris guy, um, he's pretty cool. He's pretty cool. After I think it's because I messaged him. He could have been another enemy if I didn't pick him up. If I didn't pick him up, I think he would have been an enemy to me. I think he would have been an enemy. And yeah, that's basically how it is. To be totally honest. So we got some points. We're getting some we're almost getting some gold badges. We're soon to get some gold badges on our character, on this character. This is our character, and yeah, we're gonna see some changes. Give me a moment for it to load. When you come in here, you have 4 drills that you can do. You do not want to waste them on anything. You want to make sure that when you see something that's close to be completed, you want to complete that as soon as possible to making it go to the next level. And that will make you so much of a better player to identify those type of things. My see this game is very glitchy, very glitchy. It's a sad game. They put it out. I think they rushed it. I think they rushed the whole thing. To be totally honest, they rushed everything. It's very glitchy. Okay, those are my decisions that I'm making right now. Okay, okay, can you imagine that? Yo, if I say that I was having problems before a couple weeks ago with certain situations, and then as soon as I solved them, the noise just started getting quieter. Like, what would you believe something like that? Would you believe something like that? I would really tell you guys behave yourself out there. You know what I mean, on the road, yo, behave yourself. You don't want to be someone's problem, man. You really don't want to be someone's problem like that. Behave yourself. That's all you can basically do. You know what I mean? Because you know you're at a disadvantage, and it could end up working in your advantage. You know what I mean? Props. I am so much more closer to getting that. I might get it today. That to gold, and then let you guys see that, and then we can celebrate together. So I'm playing defense. Why did I jump like that? know what would be so much funny if he made that shot? That's like goalie stealing right there. Oh no. That's like goalie right there. Hold on for a second. Look. Look. Ha! I don't get nothing for that. Gotta angle it a little bit better. But that was me. That was me. Guess they like my effort getting to the 50-50 plays. I think that would help your it's supposed to help out something. Okay, let me play some post defense. I don't know why this guy was scoring on me like that. Nope, not again. It's not like it was like Paul Millsap or somebody who plays the post. I really don't know him. Shot for it, I'm gonna pick and fade. Okay. Nah, this guy is a tryhard. Porter Jr. is a tryhard, yo. That guy legit. He tries to get everything. Yo, bro. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you know what I mean? In real life, this guy's really good. In real life, this guy's really good. I don't know in the game. He just seems so, like, out of it. Come on. Reaching, reaching. Ah, I got him. Could have did better. But yeah, please, like, don't let me ruin your experience with 2K. Like, have the experience of your life. Get the game, try it out. Oh my gosh, he blocked that, and enjoy it for yourself and play it. And let me know, man. You gotta come back and let me know how you were enjoying it, man. If you actually did, you gotta let me know because I could tell you it's going to be a struggle. Okay, I'm gonna pass it a little bit more this time. I'm gonna be unselfish. I'll be unselfish. I already got that. I already got the goal. Let me be unselfish. Nobody actually had a shot. They were covering everybody if he took it in. See? Gray's open. I say Gray, man. Here's... Two more to go. Spam gold in the chat room. Two more to go. Spam gold in the chat room. Jeez. You know they put it at 295. They put it at 295. Good step in jump shot. Most of the times I miss those. It's good that I made it on that play. Damn, that's even closer. Oh my goodness. But I got 8 attempts or to do. All right, 4. Passing up the court, getting the break started. Yeah, I like that. Pass it up forward. The defender is trying to stop me at the rebound. Okay. So we got 3 stars. As soon as you get 3 stars, you have completed the drill correctly, and you will still have more attempts to do. But it's up to you to do it correctly, or you can just fool around. But to me, I would tell you to do it consistently correct, so you can actually start seeing it productively coming into games and happening. And when that happens, from like just playing the game in general, you will see the difference. See that? Look at that. That's crazy. How's that math work up like that? Like, how does it work up to being like that? So I guess I gotta do. I don't know what to do. This last one is a waste. It seems like a waste. If it only maxes it out at in gold, let's see what happens. But we need to get it before we leave. That's just how I'm rolling right now. That's how I'm rocking. We need to get gold. This guy's holding me back. Yo, next time I should come down the lane and come smash it on his head. Let's see if it can work. A badge for extreme honor. Let's see. We got our first one. We maxed it out. See how waste that was? See how waste that was. But for you guys, that was great, man. I had fun coming out and playing with you guys. I will see you guys with another video, please. I will let you know. I play a lot of games. I'm surprised I didn't get Spider-Man. I'm gonna get Spider-Man. Sorry, you guys, I didn't get it on Breaking Day. It was this or Spider-Man. You know what I mean? Another guy was saying, hey, you know what I mean? Just go. You know what I mean? He see me by the controller. He see me by the game. Had the game, and he's just like, just go, just go, just go. You know what I mean? But I could have did it. I could have did it. I could have showed him. But you guys will see more content. Remember, my name is Chris Dash. Thank you for coming out and watching. Don't live the beginning years. Do not live the ending years. Live your dash years. And I will see you guys soon with another video, a live stream, or a video that will let you know that I'm coming back online soon. Peace.